Hello, Andrew from Project Remarkable here. So the other day, me and my amazing life partner, Emily, did the 55-kilometer Sunshine Coast Hinterland Great Walk, and we did it in one day. So the challenge effectively was, can we finish the Sunshine Coast Hinterland Great Walk in a day? Now, we had never done the walk before, so we actually didn't know what to expect. We had done a lot of preparation in terms of, looking at maps, looking at topography, judging speed, training in terms of hiking, what were the hilly sections, what weren't. So we had a lot of information. We also were highly prepared in terms of the packing. So we made sure we had plenty of water to survive a 55-kilometer walk. We made sure we had plenty of food to survive a 55-kilometer walk. We had life straws if in case we ran out of water or some emergency happened, which it did, which you'll get to see later. Then we actually had personal locator beacons so that if anything did go wrong, again, which it did. Finally, we just had the other little bits of essentials like first aid kits and things that you should just really take hiking. For right now, this video is about, I suppose, the emotional journey you go through on a 55-kilometer hike. So really, there's not a lot of videos of us just walking. It's all me talking to the camera, just how we're feeling at each stage of the hike, a couple of funny moments with me and my partner. And it's about a 15-20 minute video, just really at the different stages of the hike. We actually started the hike at 5 in the morning, so at 5:30 in the morning, roughly. And we finished at about 11:30 at night. Now, you don't actually get to see the finish because after Emily got injured, we focused on getting out of the forest. Now, there was one part where we were totally fine, totally safe. We had gotten extra water and all that jazz, and we were just walking. So I do talk to the camera. Unfortunately, it's quite dark, so you can't actually see my face. You can just see some light. I realize now I should have just turned the camera down and you would have at least been able to see my face and it would have been like a horror story. But I didn't think about that at the time. At the time, I was just, how do I get, us and Emily out of the forest? I hope you enjoy the video. At the end, I will, catch up with you again and I will let you know how I was feeling at the end of the hike, right? So enjoy the video. Here you go.
Good morning. Today is the day. It is 2:51 a.m. Just turning the coffee machine on and heading out in the next half an hour or so to the Sunshine Coast because we're doing the Great Walk today, my partner and I, 53 kilometers in a day, so that'll be a big one, but definitely obviously going to share the adventure, but I'll come back to you when I'm more human. Just thought this is a nice real moment. My cat's going off, telling me to pat her, but yeah, just a challenge that we thought we'd do, and I think I'm regretting decisions at 2:51 in the morning. You ready for this?
Yes.
What time is it? It's 3:54. When were we supposed to leave, babe?
4.
Okay, so 13 minutes to go. Coming into Mullaney and Montville. Actually, I just went through Montville, and now we're driving to the Mableton Falls car park, which is super exciting because that's where we drop off Emily's car and jump in my car and head back to the start of the Great Walk. So I'll keep you posted with that. But yeah, super exciting stuff. I'm really excited. Just the closer we get, the more excited I get. It's going to be a big day. It is going to be phenomenal. 53 kilometers, one day. Yeah, I'm super excited. Packing the bag, I tell you, that was interesting. It's because, it's so easy to overpack, but it's also really easy to underpack. And I think, so I just wanted to make sure I had everything. So finding that balance of what you need and what you don't need was definitely the challenge. I've just got a 10-litre bag, so yeah, I think I've got everything I need, but I suppose I'll let you know throughout the day. Oh God. Pulling into the Mableton Falls National Park now. There's Emily. All right, we have arrived. The start of the Great Walk. Emily is over here, not over there. Is putting on bug spray because no leeches, no ticks. Thank you. Right. But here we are. We're getting started. And so it begins. We're starting, babe. 53 kilometers. We are starting 15 minutes late, but that's fine.
We are not.
I blame you.
Whatever.
Here we go. We're all kitted up. This bad boy tree trunk. What is it, babe? You know trees.
I have no idea.
Gee, great plant pathologist she is. All right, 6.3 Ks in. We are ahead of schedule as of right now. I chose the wrong part to put my video on. I've taken my glasses off because they're just fogging up. But great walk so far, so beautiful. Got some wicked photos. Emily already wants to go home. Is that true, babe?
No.
She's gonna kill me by the end of the day, I swear. Right, but yeah, such a good trail so far. So we have made it to Kondalila Falls. So that's about 10 Ks in, roughly. Actually, pretty right on 10 Ks in. Beautiful views over there, as you can see, if I can point the right direction. Yeah, it's been a great walk so far. We're making good time, and she hasn't annoyed me too much just yet, so that's always a positive. No? You enjoying yourself? What do you guys think? So we just came out of the world's longest uphill section. Emily was not impressed. Were you, babe?
No.
I'm pretty sure I got in trouble for there being too much uphill. Not cool, bro. Not cool. Why is that my fault?
This was your idea.
Actually, I think it might have been your idea. Right, I'm pretty sure when we did the other 24-kilometer one, you were like, oh, we've got to do the Great Walk together. Mm-hmm. Does that ring any bells, babe?
No.
Yeah, it does. Look at that smile, look at that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, I think we're about 12 Ks in now and having a great time. Yeah. It's only, what time is it, babe?
8:44.
8:44 in the morning. I don't know, I feel like I haven't even tapped into much of my energy at all. I'm still good to go. How are you feeling? Slight regret. I can see the life regret. But if there's one thing Emily has in spades, it is sheer determination. We'll get there, babe. What do you reckon?
Yes, we
All
will.
right. And then what are we having for dinner?
Buffalo wings.
Buffalo wings. Oh my gosh, so much downhill. So much downhill. 17.5 Ks in. I'm feeling pretty good. What about you, babe?
Yeah, we're on the downhill. Everything's excellent.
Yes, everything excellent. I mean, but look at this. Look at where we are. I mean, there is worse stuff that we could be doing. I'm just saying. This is pretty outrageous. I'm having a great time. It's definitely starting to feel it in the feet a little bit. Very, very small. As far as energy levels go, totally fine. Yeah, having a great day so far. What do you reckon, babe? Right, so once we finish it, we'll just do it again, yeah?
Straight away.
Yeah, straight away. I'll just get buffalo wings first and then again. This is the stupid ass hills that we're walking up. We have been walking up this level of incline, what, half an hour now? For like 40 minutes. So annoying. Just like, stop already. 28 kilometers in. remarkably less energy than what we started with. What do you reckon, babe? So, but it's nice to sit down for 10 minutes and take the weight off the tootsies, off the feet. But it's been a remarkable walk so far. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, but it is long. You know, it is definitely a mindset thing to make it through, I think. Feeling pretty good about it. I still am enjoying it, but it's definitely difficult. Okay, 30 something bazillion Ks in. We're both tired. No end in sight. There's more than just fitness that's required on a 53K push in a day. So that's what we're doing, pushing through, but we are definitely feeling it. It's definitely hard. I got like 10% battery left on my phone. We've got another hour of walking before our last big break of the day. So yeah, nothing funny this time. Just feeling the push and feeling the brutality of the walk. That's it. But we will get there. We will make it. But it is tough. It's a long walk, and my watch is saying 1 set of kilometers. The map is saying on the trail website is saying one thing, and the map here, or the kilometer ratios here in the forest, is saying another. It's just brutal, amazing, and fun, but fucking brutal. And you know, we just want to be out of this loop. There's this like huge 20-kilometer loop right at the end that you come out, and then you've got like a couple Ks left, and we just want to be out of this loop because it's the same thing over and over and over. So we're just pushing to our last break of the day, which is in about 20 minutes, but we are pushing. Talk soon. So we are at our final big rest, and I have 6% left of my battery, so this is going to be my final thing on this phone, but hopefully my amazing partner might let me use her phone for a couple. It's been a journey. That's all I can say about it. It's fun, yes, but it's also more of a challenge, and it's brutal, and it's about getting my mindset in the right place to be able to finish this. So, you know, last push home. I think it's about 13 or 14 Ks left, and then we're back in the car and heading home for some chicken wings. Chicken wings. What do you reckon about chicken wings, baby? My phone is dead, so I cannot use my phone to record. We are about 43 Ks in now, 44 Ks in now, and we are still in this large loop section, which I will put up so you can see which one I'm talking about. It is just an endless loop. It's going forever. I think we're both over it, aren't we, babe? Yeah. So she said yes. Tough, yes. Feet are sore. Legs are, my legs are all right actually. Back's a bit sore. It's a long bloody walk, I'll tell you. I've definitely done my 10,000 steps, that's for sure. Funnily enough, after our 20-minute rest, and like I think we're coming into the final sections now, so I'm actually starting to feel a lot better. You know, mindset-wise, you start to like pick up and go, you know what? There's not a heaps left. You know, you've done the majority of it. I mean, it also helps that we've just walked through basically a climber's paradise, so I'll be coming back here to do some bouldering and climbing, hopefully, if it's allowed. I mean, I know that some people actually run this in like 7 hours. That is just kudos to you, man, because I'm walking it, and it is tough. It is a hard undertaking in a day. It's definitely a challenge, but it's a well-signed track, which is awesome. So getting lost is nigh impossible. Yeah, just touching base at 44 Ks. I'll touch base again soon.
So I thought I'd jump in here just to give you guys a bit of a view and turn the camera the other way, but more importantly because it's around this section where Emily injures herself and twists her knee. Now, at this point, we were on track to finish at about 6:30 p.m. However, which would have been about dusk. However, we ended up finishing at about 11:30 because of the pace we had to go after Emily injured herself. So this is where it all goes pear-shaped, and you get a really good view of, I suppose, what happens once it all goes pear-shaped and how everything turns out. So here it is. So right now I'm talking to Emily about her knee. She's clearly twisted her knee. She can't really move very well, and I'm trying to get her to strap her knee. So what you're going to see here is us sitting down and strapping Emily's leg. She was very determined to finish the walk and very determined to make this keep going because we had to get out of the forest. And the problem here is that in this loop, there is actually no exit point. There's no bailout section. So you're stuck. You have to finish the walk from here. You don't have a choice if you're going this direction.
Okay, so this is awkward. We've just had to use the life straw, run out of the last of our water, but unfortunately one of us got injured, and so it's taken us a lot longer to get back to the car. But that is why you always need to be prepared when you are going out on big walks like this. Preparation is key. So we had a personal locator beacon. We had, enough water, and we had a life straw so that we could fill up to get back to camp. So it's a bit nerve-wracking to get back to the car. We've only got a few Ks left now, so it's been a really hard slog getting back here, but I wish I could show you where we're at, but we're very close to the car, so it's rough, but thank God to preparedness, because we had enough food and we've got energy and we've got water, which are the essences of life, and we're just putting one foot in front of the other, doing the final push back to the car, aren't we, babe? And this has been a very big day, and it's been a very hard day, so it's an adventure, and that's what adventure's about. But adventure is also about making sure you're prepared for the worst, because the worst can happen, and this is a really good example of that.
So that was pretty much all the camera footage we got. The last of the camera footage was that section where it was all in the dark. And from there, we had about 3 to 4 Ks to get back to the car. That took us another couple of hours. What ended up happening though, is we got out of the forest at the Linda Garrett Reserve exit, which is the final exit of the walk. It's what they call the M4 exit. But our car was at the M3, which is about a 2K walk. And because it was so dark at night and phones were dead by that point, we didn't have the maps. Probably should have had a physical map, which would have been good, but it was a very, very well-signed track, and we knew that. What happened is we actually couldn't find the final 2K section back to the car because it was off in a corner and it was a really closed-in path. And Emily made it very clear that she was done with walking. I mean, she had just walked an extra, I think it was 9 or 10 or 12 Ks or something like that on this really sore leg. And we had really been taking our time with it, and it had been a massive day. And so what we ended up doing is calling Emily's parents, who were our bailout people just in case, so they knew we were out there, to just come and drop us from the end of the walk back to the car so that we didn't have to do that extra 2 Ks. And I feel like that was probably the smartest option for us at the time. Now, how's the walk, and should you do the walk? Well, the walk was amazing. The walk was absolutely wonderful. I mean, you probably see a few times there where I am feeling a little bit pooped and I am struggling. I actually thought about it the next day, and I think more so I was struggling with the time than the effort, if that makes sense. So if you're quite a fit person, I think you'll be fine. Recovery didn't take me all that long. By the end of the day, I actually wasn't as pooped as I thought I was going to be. But in terms of the walk, it's an absolutely stunning walk. The sheer diversity that you get to see throughout that walk in terms of plant life and the forestry around that area, it's just an amazing way to really, understand the sheer diversity that the Sunshine Coast Hinterland offers. But as far as a walk goes, it is hilly, it's flat in sections, it's a good hike. You can incorporate a little bit of scrambling in there if you really want to in that last 20-kilometer loop in certain sections. If you want to add in a little bit of scrambling or bouldering in there, which I'm not sure is allowed, but if it is, great. It's got everything. The walk really does have everything in it. What I will say is, if you're going to try and do it in a day, please make sure that you have the fitness level and the preparation needed for that, because there is a chance you can get injured and you may be out there longer than necessary. However, it's actually a really good walk to do in 2 or 3 days. And I think Emily and I are actually going to go back and do it in 2 or 3 days. So we're going to stop at the Ubaji camp and some of the other camps like Bilbathalba and do it over a couple of days and just really enjoy ourselves, and maybe do 20 Ks a day and take it really easy. So it's a beautiful walk to do, and I think it is meant to be done over a couple of days, and it's probably better over a couple of days so you can really stop, take photos, and just really enjoy the process. Doing it in a day is a great challenge, and it felt amazing to finish the walk in a day, and the mindset, or I suppose the win that you get from finishing this walk in a day is just absolutely outrageous. So check it out, do the walk. I really highly recommend it. It's a great walk. Just make sure, please make sure you're prepared, and don't think that the injuries and the worst things can't happen to you, because they can happen to all of us. But apart from that, make sure you're prepared with maps and life straws and personal locator beacons and all of those things that you need in case something goes wrong. First aid kits, get it all done, get it all there. But first things first, jump onto apps like this, apps like All Trails, which will give you all the mapping and the topography and all that sort of stuff. So it's really important to make sure you're prepared to go out there. But all in all, review of this walk is like a 9.5 out of 10. It is an amazing walk, and it is absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to redo that walk over a few days. So thanks heaps for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be releasing lots more of adventures constantly all over the place. I've got other hikes coming up and hike reviews coming up. I've got climbing reviews coming up. So please jump on, like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.